Week 2 action of Modern Day football here on EPSL. Today, Modern Day debuting some new uniforms in an away matchup against the Edina Hornets. Modern Day coming off the 1-0 start, getting the win at home in a battle. We spoke to the coaching staff before this game, and you see the yards allowed there. Something that they wanted to emphasize was some defensive scheme changes to maybe help slow down opposing offenses. The Hornets starting 1-0 as well. So both of these teams off to an ideal start to the season, about as ideal as you can be one game into the year. And we have seen some monster performances from around the league. So every expectation that will continue here as the season unfolds. And I gotta say, these chrome helmets, the chrome uniforms, as Kissling takes back this opening kickoff, absolutely beautiful from Modern Day. Here's a look at the junior quarterback, Sean Bowe. Last week, throwing for 267, over 300 total yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, taking care of the football, getting the opening week victory. They're going to start on play action, complete underneath. And that is the backup tight end. Backup tight end, nice job by Sean Bowe to get that ball out under duress. Gain of 6 to start the drive. He looks like he forgot how to get up off the ground. There we go. He makes it back up. Scary moment there. 2nd and 6. Here's the give to Drew Berry. He picks up a first down, and let's take a look at the numbers from him last week. 158, $158 on the ground, 3 house calls for the senior running back, and his first game as a Monarch lived up to the hype. You know, everybody kind of questioned his spot. Sean Bowe overthrows his intended receiver there. Everybody kind of questioned his spot as one of the top 5 transfers. I believe he was number 4. There were some people that said that he was a little bit too high, but I think last week dispelled that notion quite a bit. As you see him shake off a tackler there, turn that into a gain of 8. Looked like he was dead to rights at the line of scrimmage. Drew Berry, get off me. Makes it 3rd and short for the Monarchs. 3rd and 2, they'll give, it's gonna be a read option. Sean Bowe pulls it down, picks up the first down on the ground. Scary moment there, but the read option works to perfection there in a short yardage situation. They get just enough for a first down, follow that up with an I formation. Kissling to the top of your screen, Forwick to the bottom. Forwick had an amazing week last week as well. Huge hole for Berry, and he puts a defender in the dirt. He's already averaging 10 yards per carry after 3 rushes. This guy is something else. Take a look at this move in the open field here. Oh, just a disgusting little hesitation. Oh, boy. Folded like a lawn chair. I don't know who that young man is, but he's going to be wishing he could take that play back. First down run for Drew Berry. The second one of the game. They give it to him again. Why not? This time he is stacked up. The Edina defense got a little bit tired of that guy. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Chrome just glistening in the sun out here. And the Hornets, nice job there to shut down the running attack. Sean Bowe trying to find a covered Kissling, but defense looked pretty good there. In good position, that one knocked away, and something of a dangerous throw from the junior quarterback. Felt the pressure, trying to make something happen. 3rd and 10 now. Sean Bowe with time, he's gonna go deep right. Not sure who that is in the corner of the end zone, but that one knocked away as well, and just trying to make something happen there. It's going to end up being a field goal attempt on the opening drive for Modern Day. We saw this last week as well. Field goal is good. Modern Day takes a 3-0 lead. Like I said, that Modern Day kicker has some serious drip. So nice job by Edina to limit the damage to 3. And, the pass defense, the coverage on the back end for Edina looked pretty good. Darnell Quince. Apologize if I'm getting that wrong. Another number 16 quarterback. We don't see that too much. The battle of the number 16s here. Edina going to open on the ground. Tackle made by Roberson and Dean. Joran Vask with 56 yards and a touchdown on 13 totes last week for the Hornets. And I think one thing that is important to look at is that matchup between Sparks, and nice play there by the freshman defensive end Pierce on the edge. Loss of 1, 3rd and 6. Mater Dei struggled mightily on 3rd down last week. Here's an opportunity to get off the field. Quince under pressure, trying to escape. It's Pierce and Pierce. The brothers meet at the quarterback. Stop him short of the line to gain. And boy, if you're a young man playing football, it's probably a dream, especially a young man on the defensive line. It's a dream to combine for a QB hit with your brother. And a much, much better defensive showing, at least in one drive there, than we saw pretty much all last week against East St. Louis. East St. Louis was able to move the ball at will to the tune of 33 points against this Mater Dei defense. A nice 3 and out there. Mater Dei offense back to work. Single back formation here. Sean Bowe to throw. With time downfield, we've got a penalty. Forwick hangs on. We'll see what this flag is. Oh, that's coming back. Big penalty against the right tackle there. That was a nice completion downfield. Nice job by Forwick to hang on to that one. The gain nullified by the holding penalty. We saw a big penalty as they get the screen out to Barry here. This is set up pretty well. We saw a big penalty towards the end of that game. It was on the defensive side of the ball, but penalties for Mater Dei have played a factor. Another screen pass to Barry. Back-to-back screen plays. Make it 3rd and 7. Can't call another screen here. Trips right. Interesting decision there, play calling wise. Sean Bowe looking for Kissling in stride. Down the sideline. Kissling's first touchdown of the year. The senior wide receiver 1 on this team comes alive in week 2. Nobody near him. And Sean Bowe knew where he was going with that ball the minute that play started. Kissling beats his man off the line, and you might as well just forget about that one. Beautiful throw and catch. Results in a touchdown for Mater Dei. And they're going to take a 2-score lead over the Hornets on the road. And it's good to see that connection come back alive. 1,300 yards a season ago for Kissling, and he starts his senior campaign strong. Limited to just 60 yards last week, but coming out swinging here in week 2. First quarter, already having some intrigue here. The Mater Dei defense goes back to work. And I think that's one thing that I'm more so excited to watch today, is how this defense responds to last week. Handoff on first down. Jamison with first contact. Pierce cleans it up. Jamison couldn't secure the tackle, but slowed him down enough. We're going to throw on second down. Quince steps up, delivers. Contact from Curtis knocks the ball free, so that's incomplete. Nice job from Curtis to time that up. 3rd and 6, another 3rd down here. Quince, happy feet, gets rid of it underneath. We'll see where they spot him. They give him the first down, as the officials so often do in these Mater Dei games. You will hear me talk about how unfortunate the Monarchs are when it comes to the spot of the football, but officials say a first down there. I disagree. I often do. I don't think they care about my opinion, however. First down, Hornets. Kinsey, a screen pass of his own. And this one looking pretty good. Nobody home on the Mater Dei defense. And that one goes for a first down past midfield. Edina putting together a pretty nice drive. Short motion out. Kinsey to throw once again underneath. There's a few guys there for Mater Dei, but not before a gain of 8. Moving quickly now.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second and short. Kinsey another screen, and this one also set up well. So not very creative play calling from the Hornets, but it is effective nonetheless. Fresh set of downs deep in Mater Dei territory.
7-yard line.
Kinsey from the gun. It's a draw play. Pierce is there. That play did not have a shot. The junior defensive tackle has been playing exceedingly well going back to last year, and he logs a tackle for loss there. 2nd and 12. Kinsey to throw. Gets rid of this one underneath. And Parks on him like a backpack. 3rd and 9. Important down here for the Hornets. Kinsey to throw. He's going left, and that one knocked down by the defensive end, Warbles. The awareness there, very impressive. Especially for a defensive end, you gotta think he's gonna be rushing the passer on that down, but he gets a hand up there and knocks it down. We did see that last year a few times. And again, this defense answers the call. They get pushed into their own half, limit the damage to 3. So a much, much better defensive showing here in the first quarter. Man, 13 points. We're not even through the first quarter yet. Both teams still feeling each other out to some extent. Kissling going to return this one. Had the touchdown catch on the previous drive. Obviously looking for a repeat of that. Mater Dei offense back to work. And these uniforms are just beautiful. I know I've said it once or twice before, but my goodness, the things that they can do these days with uniforms are very impressive. Forwick collects that one just short of the line to gain. Pickup of 9. Good mixture of formations here from Mater Dei. Under center now, play action. Sean Bowe pulls it down almost instantly, and you know what? He just picked up a first down. He saw a little gap. Made the most of it. Trips right. The bottom of your screen here. You're missing Kissling from the screen. Here's another design quarterback run. And Sean Bowe picks up 6. They've gone to that read option look a few times. They're comfortable putting the ball in his hands. Takes it past midfield. Give to Barry, and he is fighting for his life. My goodness. No lane to be found. Solid run stopping effort from Edina to end the first quarter. 10-3 your score. Hornets and Monarchs on EPSL football. Week 2 action continues right now. And it will continue with a 3rd and 3 for Mater Dei. Sean Bowe underneath finds Forwick, and the chemistry has been there between those two. Forwick with a first down. He had over 100 yards and a touchdown last week. The wide receiver 2 that has stuck with this team his first 2 years. Kind of a 600 to 700 yard guy, 5 to 8 touchdowns. So this really going to be, you know, a big year for him. I think when we talk to the coaches, they're excited about what he can do. Here's a pop pass to Williams, the wide receiver corner hybrid. We saw that last week get stopped up. So nice gain of 6 there. They go right to the I formation, likely going to Barry. Play action. Here's the flat. We saw that early in the game, and that works for a first down. Up-tempo look here from Mater Dei, and now within the red zone, Sean Bowe making adjustments at the line of scrimmage. 10 on the play clock. Here's the give to Barry, and he's got room. absolutely loses a man right there. The broken tackles, I think that's the biggest thing, is that Drew Berry does not go down on first contact very often. He breaks tackles. That is just what he does. 2nd and 7. Blitz coming from Edina. Sean Bowe delivers. It is Jacob Williams, the wide receiver corner, with his 2nd touchdown in as many weeks. We saw Jacob Williams last week score. 2nd passing touchdown for Sean Bowe today, and that one a beautiful window throw to Jacob Williams, who has really, since transitioning from running back into this wide receiver corner two-way player, has really blossomed. 2 touchdowns for him, and more importantly, a 17-3 lead for Mater Dei. Everything looking rosy for the Monarchs, about the color of those chrome helmets. Early in this one, we know how quickly things can change. Jordan Vasquez has definitely been a threat in the passing game, as you see there. #1 receiver for Quince today. Another chance for Edina to draw closer. Got to close the gap here. 1st down pass attempt for the Hornets. Quince's got an open man. It looked like Williams playing a flat there, so just a nice concept to get Fenway open against the flat defender. You did have safety help over the top. Nice little hole shot for Quince there. Little double move. Maybe he was led up the sideline, but either way, just a good play call there. Good route against the right defense. If you're an offensive coach. Now at midfield, here is the handoff. Roberson was in the backfield. He can't record the tackle. Dean, from his defensive tackle spot, works back into the play. And I thought that was going to be a tackle for loss there. RPO look now, and it's a nice one for Fenway. Trips left now after the 1st down. Under pressure, and it was, I couldn't make that out, actually. I'm not sure who that was. It looked like Pierce, freshman Pierce, with the pressure there. Almost recorded his 1st sack of the year. 2nd and 10. Offset eye. Quince to throw over the middle, wide open. Man, touchdown, Hornets. They needed that score there, and that was a nice play. Keston Verreau on the receiving end of that touchdown. And it looked like probably another cover 2 shell there for Mater Dei. The post route gets in behind that soft underneath linebacker, and I know with how much they were beat by underneath routes last week, I think that was a point of emphasis for them to cover those spots. Now, obviously, if no one's running routes underneath and they're actually running routes in behind your defense, you do have to flow with that route. But big score for Edina there, and they make it a 1-score game. Plenty of time left in the game. We'll take a look at the numbers for Bowe today. $134, 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. Had a 92% completion percentage last week. Nice catch by Forwick underneath there. Short gain as it is, but getting the ball out quickly there on 1st down. We'll bring up 2nd and 8. Bowe from the shotgun. Plenty of time, checks it down. Berry snags that one, and just another gain of 2, though. Pretty good coverage on the back end from the Hornets there. You can see they do not want to be beat down the field. Good effort to stop that here. Bowe finds Williams, who breaks the tackle up to midfield. Williams' 2nd catch of the game. Number 2 for number 2 results in a 1st down. And just a great timing throw there. Hitting Williams coming out of the break. And he's contributed in a big way these past 2 weeks. First down catch there, 2 touchdowns like we talked about, 1 in this game, 1 against the Flyers. New set of downs, play action, Sean Bowe to Palids, the tight end's first catch of the game. Goes for a big gain. I don't know how many yards. I would assume 20 plus, but Palids strikes quickly there. Another play action, Sean Bowe is in trouble immediately, and that sack recorded by Aaron Allen. A loss of 8. You had a lot of momentum going for you there after the big connection to Palids and kind of erased by that sack. They get the yardage back on a completion of Forwick there. That makes it a 3rd and 10. Trips to the right of the formation. Bowe looking, running out of time, extending the play right underneath the Palids. Can't break a tackle. That's a pickup of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down for Mater Dei. The drive, promising drive that was derailed by the sack on play action there. I would like to see them kind of go back to Barry on the ground in that instance, but obviously hindsight is 20/20. Mater Dei cashes in with a field goal and keep their streak of drives that end in points alive. Obviously you want touchdowns, but you'll take the 2-score lead. Nearing halftime, Edina receives, oh my goodness, big hit on the kickoff return there. Edina does receive the second half kickoff. So Mater Dei defense looking to stiffen up a little bit. And they've had some stops early in this game. Single back formation for Kinsey underneath, complete, and it's a couple broken tackles there, gain of 7. Clock continues to move.
It's a gain of 7.
There's Jacob Williams in the slot at corner. Handoff, Roberson in the backfield and records a tackle for loss there. Weak side linebacker. We saw that earlier. We saw him in the backfield, wasn't quite able to record the tackle for loss. Pursuit angle got a little bit behind the running back, but redeems himself there. 3rd and 7, chance to get off the field here for the Monarch defense. Kinsey to throw. Finds a man, and it was Williams who was looking for action in the middle of the field. Didn't see the ball coming in behind him. First down, Hornets. Edina gonna change the play at the line. Little shift here just shy of midfield. Kinsey to throw. Underneath is complete. Johnson with first contact can't bring him down. Reinforcements come in after a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6. At their 40.
Closing in on the 2-minute warning now. Kinsey gonna hand this one off out of the shotgun, and it's Williams. Tackle for loss. He is all over the field. Jacob Williams doing it on both sides of the ball here. 2-minute warning in the first half. Mater Dei up 10 on the road. We'll see what Edina wants to do on 3rd and 9. They come out in a single back, 2 tight end set. Kinsey to throw. And he's got time. Pass rush comes in. It's Pierce Jr. with the sack. Mater Dei going to take a timeout to preserve as much time before half as they can. Great. That was, I don't want anyone to get it confused. That was a coverage sack, absolutely. Kinsey had time to throw there, and Pierce beat his man eventually, but the coverage down the field enabled that. So, minute 45, 2 timeouts for the Monarchs. They're going to look to add on to this lead before half. 50% red zone efficiency. It's not a great percentage. Obviously a small sample size. Sean Bowe pulling it down and sliding. I would have liked to see him get that out to Kissling, who was open underneath there, but he decides to take it for 3. Clock continues to run. Trips at the bottom of your screen. Forwick, Williams, and Kissling. He gets rid of this one quickly to Forwick. These short catches are not going to get them down the field in the limited time that they have. Going to have to pick up the first down and then take a shot. This one bounces off a few guys, still bouncing. Man, a lot of traffic in the middle of the field there results in an incomplete pass and a disappointing fourth down coming for Mater Dei, especially when you had open guys. Just ricocheted off a lot of people, and kind of a nervous moment there that it's going to end up in the wrong hands. So fortunate that actually Edina doesn't end up with really good field position. So now Edina with a chance to score before half. Didn't think we'd see this. We got 37 seconds. They still have 3 timeouts. Plenty of time. Kinsey connects with his receiver across midfield down to the 40 before he's pushed out of bounds. So already nearing field goal range, still with plenty of time here left in the half. Williams just a step late in coverage there. Sparks tried to put the hit on number 9. First timeout taken by the Hornets. Edina looking like, barring a big mistake here, looking like they're going to make it a 1-score game before half. They go back to that 2 tight end set we saw earlier. It's underneath route to pick up the first down. Second timeout from the Hornets. And I think they'll be content to just play for the field goal here. You know, you get the ball at half. If you can get 3, then you have a chance to tie the ball game coming out of the halftime break. 22 seconds. Kinsey, plenty of options underneath, and another missed tackle from Sparks there. It looked like he was really just trying to get the ball out any way he can, but second and 2 now. Kinsey with room up the middle, and he dives forward. Clock is going to run. We'll see if they get the spike off in time. I think they will. They do, and likely to see the field goal team for the Hornets. So nice job from Edina to make the most of that time before half and draw within 1 score here. Pretty textbook effort from the Edina offense to make this game, put this game very much in reach, keep it in reach. You know, you needed some sort of points before the half there, and especially with Mater Dei having a chance to score, it's a great job to prevent them from doing that, simultaneously scoring yourself. So we'll see what Mater Dei wants to do with 1 second, but I doubt it's going to be anything too drastic. I was wrong. Shanbo loads up an absolute moon ball. This one incomplete. Looking for Kissling. Jacobs also in the vicinity. So 20-13 lead for Mater Dei at half. They retain a 7-point advantage going into the third quarter. Edina set to receive the second half kickoff. Mater Dei football and EPSL continues.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And while I was out of the booth, Caden Johnson, the strong safety, gets home on a big sack there on first down.
17-yard line.
That's a big-time play for this defense. And a great call from the defensive coordinator to send him on pressure there. It helps out in run stopping if they do run on first down, and gives you an opportunity just like that. Mo Williams and Roberson in the backfield quickly. And it is 3rd and forever for Edina here. Vask struggled to get anything going there. We've seen last week the Flyers converted third downs like this against Mater Dei. We'll see if they do here. Pressure comes in from Warbles, and he almost had his 2nd sack of the year. Results in an incomplete pass. Mater Dei defense gets the 3 and out to open the third quarter. Outstanding defensive series from them, and that's a big one, preventing Edina from drawing level in this one. Kissling to return the punt. And he takes it short of midfield. So Mater Dei offensively has shown a little bit of everything. Obviously, they want points here. Want to keep that 2-score cushion. Kissling motions over. Sean Bowe looking to Barry, who collects that one. I love that play design. Kissling drew a lot of the attention, and Barry just found a nice seam in there. You're going to see Kissling take a defender into the flat. Williams draws attention in the middle of the field, and that just opens up a nice throwing lane for Sean Bowe to find his running back. Great play design. It results in a first down there. And Barry on the ground. No gain. Looked like it was set up pretty well outside of the fact that the center got driven 3 yards into the backfield. Pressure coming from the Hornets. Sean Bowe gets rid of it to Barry underneath. Barry reaches out for the first down. You want to see him tuck that ball back away. I don't like to see the ball flashed out like that, but it does result in a first down. Mater Dei on the move here to begin the third quarter. Sean Bowe, empty formation. Design quarterback run, and this one not as successful as quarterback runs previous. Kind of a disrespectful celebration there from the Hornet defender. Don't know his name, and will not go on this broadcast. Loss of 3 on first down. We saw them go to an empty quarterback draw look a few times last week. Actually sealed the game with a first down on a quarterback draw. Here is, it looks like a screen of some sort to Barry, who is promptly sent to the turf. So 3rd and long here for the Monarchs. Again, promising drive, looking to be stalled out. Sean Bowe with time, he pulls it down. We've got another penalty. For the moment, this would be a first down. I think it's coming back. For the second time today, it's a holding penalty against the Mater Dei offensive line, and that is just such a drive killer. We saw it end a drive earlier. Big penalty. So penalties really just not the Monarchs' friend. Downfield. Oh my goodness, it's Kissling all alone. His second touchdown of the game. Here I was thinking that Mater Dei was going to have to settle for a field goal, but Kissling again just beats his man off the line. They cannot stop number 17. His second touchdown, the senior receiver, always open downfield. My goodness, beautiful, beautiful play there on 3rd and forever. The holding penalty really took the wind out of the Mater Dei offensive sails there. And, well, I guess up here it did, maybe not down on the field. Down on the field, they said, hey, I trust our number 1 guy. Go get open, I'll find you downfield. 3rd and long, doesn't mean anything to me. 16-point lead now for Mater Dei, and Kissling, after being held scoreless in week 1, has a pair of house calls in week 2. So last week it was Barry, the big offensive weapon, Barry and Forwick. And this week it's Kissling. That's the promising thing about this Mater Dei offense is they have so many guys that can beat you. Pierce almost got home. They have so many weapons offensively. It's hard to cover them all. You know, you game plan to stop Barry on the ground, and Kissling beats you over the top. Kinsey to throw once more. It's a curl route that's going to go for a first down. Boy, going back to last year, we've seen that play work against Mater Dei a number of times. Seemingly impossible to stop. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Kinsey to throw. Williams coming on a blitz. Sparks misses a tackle. Williams gets juked out of his shoes, and Jamison has to come across the field to bring down White Lightning. I actually don't know his name, but he had a few nifty moves on that one. Edina not going to go quietly. back-to-back first down plays into modern day territory, and this defense looking for an answer. They've had a few today. Much better pressure. As I mentioned it's Pierce. We saw him almost get home previously in this series. He does get home there, records a sack for a loss of 6. The defensive tackle has been a problem. And that just continues here. That trend likely going to continue. He's doubled on this play. That throw going to no one in particular. 3rd and a country mile now for the Hornets. Take a look at the pressure. It's a screen play, and that might be a great time to call one. Blocked up pretty nicely. Curtis makes a first down saving tackle. 4th and 6. Is this 4-down territory for the Hornets? I would assume yes, being down multiple scores as you are. So likely to see the offense here on 4th and 6. I was wrong. The field goal team comes out unless this is a fake. It is not. The Hornets happy to take 3 there. And that makes it an 11, I'm sorry. Yes, an 11-point game. Had to check the math there. Sometimes these high pressure situations in the booth result in some miscalculations. Sean Bowe having himself a pretty good day throwing the football. Close to his total from last week as far as yards go. Already the 3 scores. Pretty good completion percentage as well. Play action here. Complete underneath to Barry, who makes a man miss. Pickup of 5, and that's such an easy pickup of 5. You love that as a drive starter because it makes everything else a little bit easier to get that first down of the drive. The all-important first down. Here's a handoff to Barry, who's just looking for room. Falls forward, gonna pick up the first down. He does a great job of being aware of where he is at all times. The contact there comes in short of the line to gain, but he does a nice job making sure that his body gets across. More importantly, the ball gets across that line to gain, regardless of where the contact comes in. Fresh set of downs from Mater Dei. They go back to Barry. He spins in the backfield. Maybe just trying to show off a little bit. Trying to turn that into a highlight reel run. No gain as it is. Sean Bowe, after Forwick motions over, downfield for Williams, just a little bit out of reach. Looked like a good read, just a poor throw. And that brings up 3rd and long for Mater Dei. From the shotgun, Bowe looking downfield, and he trusted Forwick with the 50-50 ball. Forwick couldn't quite come down with it, but I do like that. You know, you get Forwick 6'4", give him a chance against a shorter defensive back. And I don't hate that it's incomplete either. If it's one-on-one coverage, you give the tall guy a chance to go up and get it. He doesn't, that's fine, you punt. Still got a 2-score lead. That ball thrown with some touch as well. I like the variation there. They're not just trying to check it down. They are taking shots, as we've seen, the 2 touchdowns to Kissling. Both downfield plays. Beautiful job from Curtis to come up from the secondary to record that tackle for loss, and he returns the favor with that celebration from earlier. I think they made a mental note of that on the defensive sideline there for the Monarchs. We've seen both safeties in the backfield. That is one thing they are well known for, coming up in support of run stopping. Kinsey to throw on 2nd and long, checks it down. Jamison is there, meets him after a gain of 4. 3rd and 8 for Kinsey, who will have an empty backfield. Kinsey thought he was going to pull it down, finds his man over the middle, and Sparks makes White Lightning pay for that one. I'm sorry, his last name is Brom, but same guy that kind of left a wake of destruction on the drive prior to this. Underneath, and just nobody really in that vicinity, but a big hit from Sparks. So maybe that'll make Brom think twice in the middle of the field next time. pistol look now for the Hornets. Fresh set of downs. This is going to be play action, but boy, oh boy, that play over from the start. Johnson with a big hit, and a few guys got hit pretty hard on that play. Brom motions over. Jamison follows him. Play action. Kinsey connects for a first down. See if Jamison, the number one corner for this defense, continues to follow Brom, who has been the number one weapon in the pass game. This is a handoff that goes for 9. Edina's best run of the day, maybe. One of their best runs of the day. Bunch right, now closing in on the end of the third quarter. Nice run here. Pickup of 12 for a first down. Hornets not going away in this game. They've done a nice job hanging in there against this team that modern day, I think a lot of people have high expectations for. And Zaza Dean, the other defensive tackle in this 4-3 defense, making his presence felt with a tackle for loss there. We saw Pierce with the sack earlier. That is going to end the third quarter. A lot of negative plays for this Edina offense, but they've done a good job to overcome where they could. There's White Lightning live and in stereo. And his counterpart, boy, oh boy. Imagine trying to tackle that guy in the open field. Not someone I would want to see if I'm a defensive back. 2nd and 13, offset eye for the Hornets. Kinsey under center. He's going to throw to the flat. Sparks is there. Great closing speed from the middle linebacker. Makes it a 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Kinsey to throw. And looking out left, it is Warbles, who records the tackle short of the first down, and another field goal for Edina. So they figure, you know what, now it's an 8-point game. It's as good as a touchdown and a missed extra point. So I guess opting for the field goal there in the drive prior to that was the right move. You've got a 1-score game here in the fourth quarter. Everything left to play for. Kissling outruns his blocking. He is that fast, I guess. Bo back to work here, and a touchdown would go a long way on this drive. To throw on first down. Kissling breaks a tackle. Gets a little bit extra. Just his 3rd catch of the game, but 100 yards and 2 touchdowns for number 17 today. Another empty look here on 2nd and short. Sean Bowe changing the play up. Pulls this one down instantly. We'll see if he gets to the line. As is customary in modern day football games, they do not give him the first down. And we'll see if this is quarterback sneak time. They've been marked short on a quarterback sneak before. It is a sneak. And he picks it up. I love that they go to that too. I really do. I love that as being included in, you know, yard or 3rd and inches. So difficult to stop. Fresh set of downs for modern day. Kissling motions out wide. Give to Barry, and boy, oh boy, the running lanes have just not been there in the second half. Jones gets off his block and records a tackle for loss. Points a very important factor of this drive, even if you get 3. 2nd and 12, Bowe from the shotgun. Over the middle, finds Kissling. Makes it 3rd and very manageable after a pickup of 8. But a very important 3rd down for modern day here. Pressure coming, it's a screen. Barry gets the line and more across midfield. His 3rd catch, I'm sorry, not his 3rd catch, his 3rd screen of the game, and I like that they're trying to get him involved in the passing game. If they're responding well to your run game, this is a way to get Barry involved that isn't centered on the run. He's still a very talented pass catcher and displayed it right there. Nice call on 3rd and short. They hand it to him here. Pretty good opening on that run, pickup of 8. And pretty good balance from this modern day offense as well. 2nd and 2. I like the fact that they're taking some time off the clock here. Sean Bowe looked like he was going to pull it down, finds Forwick with space. Down to the 15-yard line. This offense is just rolling. There's so many guys that can beat you. Forwick definitely one of them. Another first down there. Into the red zone now. From the 14. At the very least, you've got 3 points. Barry motions out to make this an empty set. Bowe looking over the middle. It's Forwick. He beats the man coverage, and that is a modern day touchdown. Tracy Forwick, his 2nd of the year. So the wealth has been spread among these receivers. Man coverage, not a good idea against this team. Forwick makes his man pay there. Into the end zone he goes, and modern day opens this one up in the 4th quarter.
The kicker on for the extra point.
38 points last week. 34 so far this week. A comfortable lead for the Monarchs on the road, and I think this is kind of what we expected from modern day going into this one. This is a team that made the conference championship last year. We're very disappointed with the way that their season ended. Felt like they didn't play up to what, their potential and what they expected for themselves. I think you're seeing it this year. This team is playing with an attitude that we have not seen in years previous. Play action for Kinsey on 1st down. He's running out of time. That is a duck that gets caught. Impressive hands from the receiver there. I thought it was going to go down as a sack or an interception. It goes down as neither. 1st down. Play action for Kinsey. Sparks coming. This one downfield. He's got a man. Oh my goodness. Caden Johnson got beat. White Lightning strikes again. Cashel Braun. Quick touchdown there from Edina, and all of a sudden, again, this is exactly what we saw last week. The game is not over. Exactly what we saw last week. The modern day offense going down, taking care of business, and then the modern day defense unable to record a stop at the big moments in this game. Still a 1-score game with plenty of time. Both teams 3 timeouts. So this game, as much as you feel like the momentum is with modern day, as much as you feel like they have been putting it on this Hornet team, the Hornets are still very much in this game. So another important drive for the modern day offense. Sean Bowe's been doing all he can. 327, 4 passing touchdowns today. Condensed set. Now they shift out of it as I messed up the pronunciation anyway. 1st and 10. Bowe out to Paylitz, picks up 7. Nice catch there from the sophomore tight end, and I want to see him get a little bit more involved. Design quarterback run. Sean Bowe met in the middle and doesn't pick up much. So 3rd and very short here. We'll see if they end up handing this one off. They do not. Barry motions out. Empty set for Bowe on 3rd and 2. Outright. That's Williams. He's short. And here comes the punt team from modern day. So Edina just a touchdown and a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. The way the modern day defense has been playing, That is absolutely a concern. There he is, Cashel Brom. Just an absolute weapon. Doesn't look like he would be, but he's been tearing up this secondary. Start the drive with a handoff. My goodness, a couple of broken tackles in the backfield. You have got to make that tackle. That was a loss that ended up being a gain of 5, and it's small things like that that have just been beating this modern-day defense today. Kinsey out to his left, that one complete. And Darnell Kinsey kind of quietly has been having himself a day as well. 359, 2 touchdowns. Another big throw there. Hornets move the chains. Edina not out of this at all. We saw this with East St. Louis last week. This defense looking to, they were looking to have an improved week, and that is not going to do it there. First down run for Vask, and the hole was massive. This modern-day defense has become something of a question mark through 2 weeks. Not what we expected to start the year. Kinsey out quickly. Williams nowhere near his man, and that one down to the 1-yard line. Fenway almost took that one to the end zone. So now just 3 minutes left in the ball game, and Edina, read option. Kinsey's got a rushing touchdown. Edina's 2 points away from tying this football game. Modern day defense pushed around downfield. Had a big point in this game, and that just can't happen. Empty look for the 2-point conversion. Edina looking to draw level.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And they convert. So at every opportunity that this modern day defense has had to put the game away, they have done the opposite. Gave up 33 a week ago to East St. Louis. Have given up 34 so far in this game. So what the modern day coaching staff was hoping would be better has gotten worse somehow. Tied at 34 in the fourth quarter. And all of a sudden, it's back on the modern day offense. Boy, you just felt like at times last year, the roles were reversed. And it was the offense that couldn't get anything going. But we've been talking about the weapons. The weapons are going to have to be in use here. Kissling has had a good day. You're going to need to add on to it. Obviously, you want to manage the clock here. You want to end this game on this drive if you're modern day. Bo with time finds Kissling. Kissling's got way too much room. Can he turn it in? Kissling on a breakaway into the end zone, a one-play touchdown. The number 1 receiver on this team is just doing it by himself. Way too much room for Jacob Kissling. A dig route, hit him out of the break and let him go to work. The run after catch, very impressive. And the modern day offense has answered the call once again. They take a 7-point lead. My goodness, all modern day needs is a stop. 41-34, and if there were fantasy players in this league, Jacob Kissling would be having a monster day. So the question of the day, can modern day get a stop on defense? Big spot here. Your offense just takes the lead back after Edina ties it. Handoff on first down. Limited to a gain of 2. That's going to bring us close to the 2-minute warning. We'll see if Edina has another play to run prior to the 2-minute warning. They do. Out to the flat. Curtis is there. Sure tackle. That makes it 3rd and 7. So we're going to start after the 2-minute warning with a big 3rd down. Edina likely to go for this if they don't get it. Then again, they could punt. They got 3 timeouts, but have to pick it up here if you're Edina. QB spy is on. Kinsey's throw is short. Williams comes up with the PBU. Big spot for the two-way player to get a hand on the ball. 4th and 7. The Hornets have a decision to make. They decide to go for it, and I would do the same thing. 4th and 7. This is the ball game right here. Kinsey underneath, and the drive will continue. 400 yards on the day for Darnell Kinsey. And a big 1st down there on 4th down. So we're used to seeing that through 2 weeks from this modern-day defense. You know, you play well for 2 or 3 downs and then fold on the most important down. Kinsey once more complete. Jamison just a little bit behind his man there, gain of 7. 1.5 now. Clock continues to roll. Pump fake from Kinsey goes underneath. Finds Brom. That's going to be 3rd and inches. And pulls it. No, he throws, and Brom is wide open again. I just don't understand how that guy can be open. Down to the 30-yard line now. Edina plenty of time and 2 timeouts. This defense needs to get a stop. It's a handoff. Interesting play call there. It only goes for 2, and the clock continues to run. Just a minute left in this game. Kinsey under pressure. It's Zaza Dean. Big sack. The 4th of the day for Modern Day. So now 3rd and long. Obviously 4-down territory. Boy, very similar overlaps between this game and last week's game against East St. Louis. Kinsey to throw. Pressure coming from Warbles and Pierce. Pierce gets home. Another sack for him. Edina's converted on 4th down once already. They have to do it here. 4th and 16. Kinsey. Downfield shot. Incomplete. Modern Day gonna get out of here with a win. Boy, oh boy, they were looking for Brom there, and even right there, you had the 4th string corner covering their best receiver, the one that's been tearing you up all day. And if it wasn't for this man right here, you're looking at a different ball game. But again, you know, this feels so similar to what happened last week. And these are teams, and yes, Edina's 1-0. Yes, they got the win last week, but same thing with East St. Louis. These are teams that you should be taking care of defensively. So the modern-day defense has some big questions that loom pretty large here. You give up 30-plus in back-to-back weeks. And against the more elite teams in this league, you know, you got to think that's going to be a problem. At some point, your offense can't sustain the production that it's had to this point in the year. Let's take a look at some of these throws. Jacob Kissling, absolutely monster day. We are going to see his stats in just a few. There's Kinsey connecting with Brom downfield, and that one was almost a sack, but it seemed like the modern-day defense was just a step behind all over the field today. So some work to be done on the defensive side. Sean Bowe and Darnell Kinsey with an absolute quarterback duel. We'll take a look at the stats for the Monarchs. Sean Bowe with a 153 rating, 135 last week, 408 yards, 5 touchdowns. Monster day from the junior quarterback. Not as much of a big running day for Drew Berry. Sean Bowe added 24 yards on the ground. Receiving-wise, this is going to be the story. Berry helping out in the receiving game. Forwick with a touchdown as well, but 5 catches for 182 yards and 3 touchdowns for Kissling. Williams helping out with one of his own. And Palid's 30 yards through the air as well. Defensively, Caden Johnson leading the way in tackles. Pierce up there as well. 4 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. A sack also for Caden Johnson. Other guys helping out tackling-wise. Zaza Dean also with a big sack. Avery Curtis a tackle for loss. Warbles a few tackles for loss and a sack as well. So the defense definitely got some questions to answer, but a 2-0 start, regardless of inconsistencies on the defensive side of the ball. The offense is humming early in the year. Mater Dei 41, Edina 34. We will see you next time on EPSL football.